Yo, hey, what's up guys? The Assassin's Creed Fusion is revealed and I'm gonna tell you this one is pretty juicy looking on paper. Maybe we gotta see the full potential on the test server. I will keep you up with that. But for now, we got Cassandra. She will be part of the new faction. And I have to clear something out because that will be a question. You have that question. I do it too. It's gonna be part of the new faction. Will that mean that faction wars will be open for the new faction right now? No, they clarified that we don't get the faction wars right now because we only have one champion, and later on probably when we get some few more, then we will actually get the faction wars open and stuff. But don't worry, there is a couple of things about this champion. You can read it already, no problem, but I'm gonna tell you what is so amazing about this champion. And I think really on paper this looks amazing. We gotta go all the way down here. On the passive, we're gonna talk about the juicy part first because it kind of seems ridiculous. Whenever this champion attacks an enemy, increases this champion's attack by amount equal to 50% of the target's defense. That's quite nice, right? Like it's meant for probably more endgame stages because you will get more defense, more attack and all these things on higher stages and stuff. And also on higher quality of PvP enemies. But second part, whenever an enemy attacks, oh it's so juicy, whenever an enemy attacks this champion, increases this champion's defense by an amount of equal to 50% of the attacker's attack. That is incredibly nice. Before we're gonna talk about all the rest, because there's some niceness about that too, we have to talk about some stats in this game. Let's talk about Scent Devil 25 first, because we will get additional bonuses. And those bonuses quite stack up quite high, I'm gonna tell you. So, if the boss is gonna attack us, we will get more defense about the attack of the boss. We got 19,000 attack right there. So we will get almost 9,000 defense more if we get attacked. And if we attack, then we get actually, that is not so high in that scenario, because the defense values are not that great, but the defense values, wow, holy moly, we get like 1,750 attack more on Scent Devil, and it also kind of is about the multiplayer, what the champion has, if that 1,000 attack is really juicy, or maybe not. But let's check out some other stats in this game, where it's getting juicy. For the Shogun, OMG, you are a tank monster, because we have 28,000 attack. And just, have you ever realized that when you fight Phantom Shogun that he almost has 30,000 attack? It doesn't really feel like it, but goddamn, these are some numbers. You get 14,000 more defense when you get attack, and also you get 1,750 attack. Again, it's dependable on the multiplayer, but for Chimera, we got some really juicy stats in here. Like, we can get some really nice defense capabilities, plus some nice attack in here. Because, for example, we got 12,000 attack. That means we get 6,000 more defense when the boss is gonna attack us on a attack-based champion. That is amazing. You get so much defense values out of it. Then we get 4,000 attack. And I don't number all those what we kind of get. Like the Lion form is probably the best. We get 23,000, 24k attack. So yeah, 12,000 defense. And also because he has a lot of defense more than Scent Devil and Shogun, we also get more attack. So if the multiplayers are really nice, this champion is by itself already amazing and probably be there for some solo stuff. And it seems like you can just go full attack. Let's go, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And I actually do have attack values and everything on my board. I have Merciless and I will just have some, I will go on the test server and I will check it out for you and everything. But let's talk about the rest of the kit. The A1 is also really juicy. Like this champion, attacks one enemy 3 times, attacks one enemy 6 times. Instead, if this champion has 50% HP or less. Imagine, I know I will talk a lot, but I want to make a point. Like all these things, they look like juicy. And if you go, for example, Fire Knight 10, and you do a go second team, the boss is gonna attack you, and you have certain values, attack, like some HP, defense. Maybe you put a shield first on you or something, just to make sure that you are under 50%. those are 6 hits. Then you have a counter attack on this champion, for example, 6 hits already. Then she does an A1 and another 6. That's 12 attacks already. Then you do an ally attack. It's gonna be crazy if you speed tune that. And each hit decreases the enemy's turn meter by 7.5%. And that could be 6 hits, by the way. Like, this is amazing. So 7.5% for us, and increase this champion. No, but we steal. Wait, do we steal? No, we decrease the turn meter by 7.5 per hit and 7.5 for us. We're gonna increase that, and this cannot be resisted if this champion is under perfect veil and stuff. So that means you even you don't need accuracy. Full stupid, really hardcore attack things, and you are good to go. But let's talk about the A2 is also like, ooh, attacks one enemy. This champion is amazing, like the combination part and everything that you can do. Woo! So, attacks one enemy before attacking places a 60% decreased defense and a HP burn. Well, for 3 turns! 3 turns! It's amazing! Like, the debuff cannot be resisted if you are under veil or perfect veil. And also, sorry for the coughing, but it's how it is. So, yeah, and you're gonna place a stun if you hit your enemy is just a single target. Like for Arena, for example, if you hit one enemy and that enemy has lower than 50% HP, then you will put out a stun. And that stun cannot be resisted if you are under veil or perfect veil. Hey, that is a good skill. It kind of depends how hard it hits. I assume there's some power behind it. The rest of the kit, it just looks, it screams like, yeah, I'm gonna be something special. Assassin's Creed collab. We're gonna make something juicy now. So, and also another, is that pass? No, that's not a blessing. So, A3, yeah, removes all, that's kind of a little bit, yeah, selfish. Removes all debuffs from these champions. Then heals them by 50% HP and fills their turn meter by 50%. Places an increased attack, shatter, and a increased speed on himself, and that could be useful for some trials in Chimera or something. And but yeah, oh yeah, that's another part where I was like, wow, this could be actually being used like for Sand Devil or something, just more solo stuff. You are gonna prevent this champion's death, and keeps them alive on 1 HP if they are under an increased attack, shatter buff, and like basically you use this skill, and while you have the buffs available, like the increased attack and all these things, you get prevented by death by a single target hit. And I don't even see a cooldown on this one. That means it could be possible that every single target attack or a single hit, it can also be AoE, if you have those buffs, she will never die. That is kind of ridiculous. Like, you just put a buff extender or something just right next to her, and this could be amazing. But maybe also this has like a cooldown, or maybe gets like, we need to see on a test. So I'm so, this time I'm kind of happy that this champion is out there, because wow, this Assassin's Creed kind of thing is not personally my style. I haven't played the game. I know, I respect the game, but I have no connection with the thing, and now I actually be really happy about the skill set. So we have a second passive, and that's about the assassins. Whenever an enemy HP drops below 25% after receiving damage from an assassin, they receive additional bonus damage proportionally I'm sorry, to this champion's attack. This bonus damage will ignore 100% defense, but also cannot be critical. That will be the last part. That's probably a good thing. I on this part of the passive of the assassins, I'm curious, like, do they proc all the time when a chimera is under 25% or something? Because that could be quite ridiculous. Maybe they do some magical damage and stuff. But overall, the kit, amazing. You get some really nice stats for just being in a dungeon, and your enemy has a lot of value on stats. You will be just way more tankier. You have that preventing from death kind of scenario that could be endlessly, kind of like we gotta test that one out. That seems to be kind of broken. We got HP burn, decreased defense, we got 6 hits on the A1, we got 3 hits on the A1 by itself. It decreases turn meter, it gives you turn meter. This champion, if she hits hard, or decently hard even, she could be amazing for trials. Some PvP action, maybe, like not too too sure about that, but some solo things, some like fast solo things, because of the merciless and everything that you can put, just, hey, attack values up and you are safe because of all these defensive capabilities. It's kind of amazing. But yeah, that will be about it. I think you should go for the champion. It's maybe wait for the test server thing. Okay, maybe like this. Maybe there's some bad things about the champion. You never know. It doesn't seem to be like, but yeah, overall, go for the champion. That's my recommendation. But that will be it for the video. Make sure to press the like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, and yeah, have a nice day.